I'll get the plate.
That's far worse than I thought.
Yeah, I know. I did say.
I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning and he was in the garden putting bottles into boxes. And I couldn't get him back in and then he got all upset and I just can't handle this the way you do. Anyway, so I'm heading off back to America.
Related to, oh, that looks spectacular.
Doesn't it just?
Oh, finger marks. Ben's been at it.
Well, you can have that bit.
Oh, no, I've seen where he's put his fingers.
Angela, could I have a word with you in the kitchen, please?
Oh, I'm just freshening up everyone's drinks.
Well, why don't I come and help? I'm just sitting here
I
like
prefer
Lord.
Angela.
Does it matter?
Yes, it matters.
Well, like I said, I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
Well, why don't I... No, sit down. Because look, Angela's finished refreshing the drinks now and she's going to come into the kitchen and help me with the sauce.
Sauce?
I'd rather...
Angela, you have a choice. You can either come into the kitchen and help me with the sauce, or you can help me with the sauce out here in front of everyone.
Looks like you're the sauce lady. Sue, is it?
Everything's under control.
Every bloody time you let everyone down. God knows why I do. You are so judgmental. Because you are crap. You've always been crap. This crap to you. That makes me so glad I got a life.
So, Ravi, tell me about your job. It sounds fascinating.
Yes, the company decided they needed one full-time accountant in-house.
And what's your office like? Is it nice?
It's open plan, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Actually, Dad, I am a bit tired. I'll go to bed.
Good idea. Night, night.
Good night.
Right.
Fully open plan or partitions?
Partitions, yeah.
Neuroticism as an excuse.
Listen to yourself.
Look at you, a 44-year-old free spirit with a rucksack full of self-help books and an addiction to tofu. And a moustache.
Who's a bitch now? You are a mean, small-minded, suburban bitch.
Well, it's better than a menopausal hippie chick bitch. Hi, sweetheart. Auntie Angela and I, we were just playing a game, and the game is who can shout the silliest and rudest thing. Buckethead.
Dog pants.
Would you like to have a go?
Well, I think I've had enough of that game now.
I haven't.
Big Potter needs a biscuit.
You can't just do things like this and think you're going to get away with it.
Mini Potter need a biscuit.
No, they don't. They're bloody toy hippopotami.
Just...
Unless you want to continue this in there. Here you go, darling. Off you go. I'll be up shortly.
You shouldn't take it out on her.
Cozy up to her, because despite all your presents, she still doesn't like you.
You have poisoned her against me. Oh, no. She's worked that out herself because she's very clever. Oh, well, she obviously takes after Pete. Oh, shut your face. No, you shut your face.
So you can see over the top of the...
Yes, I mean, if you're standing, not if you're...
No, not if you're sitting.
Ah,
at
so
your
they're
desk.
sort of part partitions.
Yeah.
That's a bit calmer.
He's calling me smug, you...
It's amazing the strong opinions that sauce can provoke.
Playing the victim again.
Do you want to smack in the mouth?
Oh yeah, here we go. Bring on the threat.
I mean it.
No, I mean bring it on! Bring it on!
So,
What?
maybe you, two of you.
She is buggering off back to America.
No, we gathered that. We gathered quite a lot of things.
Why are you all shouting? You woke me up.
It's a good question, Ben. Why are we all shouting?
You
We're not...
say I'm not allowed to shout.
You're absolutely right. It is not fair. It's not fair. People shouting the whole way through dinner when we've got guests.
It's unfair.
Now, Mummy is going to put you back to bed. You're going to put him back to bed, aren't you, Mummy?
Yes. This way.
Why am
Off
I
we
not
go.
allowed to shout?
Well, because you're just not.
Can I shout like this?
No, you can't shout like that. You're on the way.
Can I shout like this?
No, you're on your way.
No, I won't. Anyway, I don't know the Spanish for can my son have a go with your machine gun? And you won't find it in the phrase book.
Oh, God.
What's up?
Jake's texting Joe and Joe isn't texting back.
Well, maybe there's a problem with her phone or something.
Or maybe Joe doesn't want a boyfriend who's ugly.
Shut it, dude.
Why is it
yeah,
you?
yeah,
Shut
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
Listen
yeah.
to you, you idiot.
Stop.
Daddy Man, when that man keeps saying please report any suspicious behaviour, what is suspicious behaviour?
Well, it's when someone's acting oddly, or they look very nervous, or they, I don't know, sweating a lot.
Or if they're carrying a bomb?
Yep, that would qualify as suspicious behaviour. Okay. Oh no, because
That man's sweating.
yes, but he's hot. He's just hot.
I saw a lady buy a chocolate bar and then not eat it. And I saw a man that was holding his hands behind his back for a very long time. And I saw a lady, she was looking at a sign with very small eyes. And I think those things are suspicious.
Just go and see if our flight's up there. Go on.
It really hacks me off, you know. 'Cause we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. We're just friends.
Well, that's terrific. Yeah, because that means that you're not making the mistake that I made. Because I over-invested in one friend. It happened to be a girl. It's rather silly, really. I used to give her all my refreshers. They were like a little packet of sweets that had letters on them, and I used to secretly rearrange the order of the letters so that they spelt out, I love you.
Mind you, I had to buy a lot of packets to get the right letters.
How old were you?
6.
That man's still sweating.
Aeroplane? Not that I see any.
Nope, it's not aeroplane.
Alsatian?
Nope, not Alsatian.
AK-47?
No.
All right, I give up.
It's air.
Air? You can't see air.
Can. What about all that fog and mist that we had on holiday? That was air.
Sadly.
And when it's a very hot day, you can see the sun coming in and all those dotty bits of air.
That's dust.
Yes, but what makes it float? Air does. All right, something beginning with T. Who's this? Oh, Joe, I love you, Joe.
Shut up, you little idiot!
Don't push me. Whoa!
Boys!
Sorry.
I am so sorry.
Don't worry.
We didn't mean it.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, this is precisely how accidents happen. I am so sorry.
It's fine, honestly. Boys will be boys.
I'm sure we've met before. Were you at the hotel?
No, we met on the way out at Gatwick. I didn't have the stick then.
Ah. The ramp lady. I am
Please, it's
so...
fine.
Well, at least let us get you
No,
another
honestly,
coffee.
I'm all right.
No, no,
Yeah,
Jake.
no.
Jake, go and get this lady another coffee, you know, by way of apology.
Careful.
All right, I give up.
It's time.
Karen, you can't see time.
He can, but otherwise why would people say, have you seen the time?
Yes, but that's a manner of speaking. You can't actually see the time.
Why would they say it? Because if the person looked and they saw the time, they'd say, yes, I did. I have seen the time.
Yes, but I can't see your I spy of time, can I? You can't see time. You can feel time passing, especially playing this game.
Did you get that lady her coffee?
Yeah, and I got one for me as well.
You got yourself a coffee?
Yeah, double espresso.
A double espresso?
You're the one who's telling me, like, to try new things all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, vegetables and stuff, not stimulants. You've never had caffeine before.
Right,
I
don't
don't
get
know
in a state. I only drank half of it.
Oh. OK.
Ben drank the other half.
You let Ben drink a double
It
espresso?
tasted horrible to begin with, but then I added 5 spoonfuls of sugar, and now I feel all zingy, zang, zongy.
Zingy, zangy, zongy.
I feel like lightning. It's definitely my goat.
Yeah. Actually, Karen, if you don't mind.
All right, then. I'd like to see my goat.
I'm just gonna...
Could I go to Sub-Sahara or something?
Well,
Or could it come to
I don't
me
think-
for the weekend?
Well, I think the cost of transporting a goat on a plane for the
So
weekend...
it's going to grow up, have baby goats, grow old, and then die without me even ever seeing it.
We can talk about it later.
It's a very ugly goat as well. I think Winnie's the wrong name for a goat because goats don't whinny, horses whinny. Goats go bah, like sheep, but a bit different.
Let's...
Is this actually a photograph of my goat, or is it just a goat?
I don't
So
know.
maybe I won't even ever get to see a photo of my goat.
Should we go downstairs?
So it's not actually a present to me. It's a present to some Sub-Saharans.
All right, it's a Christmas present to some Sub-Saharans.
Right then, I'm fine with that. I've got loads of Christmas presents anyway. What's a hypocrite?
Well, if, for example, I'd said you mustn't eat all the cake, and then I ate all the cake myself, then I'd be a hypocrite.
What's a twat? Twat.
It's not a very nice word for children to use, really. Where did you hear that? You've been watching Trisha or something?
No, last night when you were arguing with Mum.
Yeah, well, mummies and daddies do argue sometimes, don't they? You shout sometimes, don't you? Did you hear any other words?
There were some other words that I heard, but I just can't remember them.
Good.
Something about midlife. Something about Pellick. And there's Pellick and another word. I think it's punk. And there was one, and it was tight bum.
Right, well, probably best not to use those too often.
Hey, Dad, look at Beckham's latest tattoo.
God, what does he look like?
He looks good.
Used to be only sailors got tattooed. And now every morning on the tube, I'm surrounded by human billboards with snakes peeping out of their sleeves. In 40 years' time, we will be the most unattractive nation on the planet. Everyone will be covered in very wrinkly, saggy reptiles. I reckon anyone who gets a tattoo needs a brain transplant. You've got a tattoo, haven't you?
What? You got a tattoo?
Yeah.
Where?
In Camden Town?
On your body.
Oh, right. It's just behind my right shoulder.
For God's sake!
Come on, then. Show us the damage.
What were you thinking of?
Honestly.
OK, first question. What the hell is it?
Looks like a spider.
It's the ancient Persian word for peace.
What possessed you?
It was an impulse. We were in Camden Market.
You're in Camden Market and you suddenly decide to get a tattoo. What are you, a German tourist?
Look,
How much did it cost?
actually, it was really cheap.
That explains the green edges.
What?
The edges are green.
Oh, right, yeah, he said to start with there might be some discoloration.
Right, a cheap tattoo parlour. Smart move, Jake.
Oh, I'm sorry, but all the Harley Street tattooists were booked up.
Hey, neat spider.
It's not a spider.
It's ancient Persian. A sucker.
I made a fashion choice,
A
okay?
hat is a fashion choice. Carving into your body is...
Mum, I'm 17. I'm old enough to decide to die for my country. I can choose to get a tattoo.
Well, you're not very likely to die for your country, although you are quite likely to die from septicemia.
It's just a tattoo. It's not genocide.
Is this table satisfactory for Madame?
It's nice, yes.
Here is our menu, and special today is Cocoa Pops.
Oh, yes, okay, yes, please. This one.
I love Cocoa Pops as well. Excuse me, sir, have you made a reservation? No. Sorry, we're full. What do you mean you're full? It's full with pretend people. Well, of course they are pretend people. It's my pretend restaurant, and I can do what I like. Now, I'm going to have to ask you to leave, sir. We have a no boys rule.
I'm sorry, sir. We have a no boys.
And we have a no hair like girls rule.
Well, that means you've got hair like a girl.
But I am a girl.
Okay,
so
whoa,
it
whoa, whoa,
doesn't
whoa, whoa.
matter.
Okay, now
Besides-
Ben. Oh, okay, hey.
No.
Okay. You can eat with me. You are my date. We will both have the Cocoa Pops.
All right then.
Thank you, Ben, for taking me to a nice restaurant. Hello, Ben. Ben, why you not talk to me?
Because it's a date and I'm playing hard to get. Joey told Chandler that's what girls like. Do you watch Friends?
Yes. Who is your favorite character?
Cocoa Pops, Madame. And yours. That's not how you treat a customer. You treat a customer with respect. That's the worst service I've ever had. Well, if you had a restaurant, yours wouldn't be any better.
Okay, time out. Peace, love. It was very nice food. Thank you very much. My date and I must leave, so please may we have the bill.
Here's your bill. It was rubbish service.
Okay, here is your money.
I'm sorry, we don't accept pretend money.
Oh. It's okay. My date. He'll pay.
You're right, sweetheart. They voted for Ross's class of rep. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he pay them more money than you?
No, he didn't give them any money. He's popular.
Oh, no, that's not right. Once you've sold your vote, you should stick to it.
When are we going to have this family chat about money?
Well, we could have it now, couldn't we? We could have a family meeting over tea. Karen, come and sit down.
Mum, can you guarantee that we're definitely not going to... Can you guarantee we're definitely not going to lose the house?
Yes. It's not like that. We're just a bit short of money at the moment.
We can't even afford a cup of tea.
What do you mean?
Well, one day, me and Mummy were walking down the street and there was a man sitting on the pavement with his dog, with a very nice dog actually, and he asked, "Do you have enough money for a cup of tea?" And Mum said no.
Yeah, but I didn't exactly mean...
We looked thirsty.
I'm sure he was thirsty.
Ben, can
No,
you...
Ben, you don't understand. Mum was lying so that she didn't have to give the man money.
No, I wasn't lying.
Then why did you tell him we couldn't?
Can't
So you were
afford a cup of
lying.
tea.
What if he was really, really poor?
She lies and she murders mice.
Karen, I think we need to set the mouse thing, to one side. All we mean is that we just have to be a bit more careful with money at the moment.
Yes, and I'm looking for another job. Oh.
And you lot, you can all help with the little things like, eating all your food. Look at this, fantastic. And switching off all the lights.
No, it's tomorrow you go for your flu jab. Do you remember? Because I wrote it on the wall. What do you mean you cleaned the wall?
I saw Ben leave his light on this morning.
Yes, Karen is not good to tell on people all the
That
time.
is not yesterday. You called me some bad words. You called me a ninny.
Stop.
And he called me an idiot.
Karen.
And he called me a mother fudger.
No.
It's not a mother fudger, it's a mother.
Ben, enough.
Anyway, what is a mother fudger?
We don't need to
It's
know.
a mother that's made of fudge and you can eat them.
Is it a swear word?
Doesn't matter. Now.
Can I call Ben it?
No, you can't.
Ow!
Oh.
Ben kicked me.
No, I did
Ben,
not. You
Ben,
Ow!
Ben. Right, Ben,
No, I did
Ben,
not.
swap with Jake. Come on, sit here, please.
I'm the one who
Ben,
pinched me and
between me and
killed
Jake.
you. Yeah, but you needn't worry about that, Dad. No, because she's not Iranian. No, Dad, she is not Iranian. Dad, Dr. Higginbottom is not Iranian. Right?
Anyway, there's no point turning off the lights. It's too late to stop global warming now. Jo says that your generation's completely ruined the world for our generation.
Does she? Well, then you can turn the lights off so we don't have to move to Swansea.
So we could lose the house.
No.
I know how we can save money.
Right.
By not buying broccoli.
Well, actually, broccoli isn't that expensive.
How much are we in
We
debt?
don't
I
need
don't
it.
know exactly how much.
Can you do this? I don't care. I'm trying to have a serious conversation with Dad.
That means you can't, and
shut
even
up.
Karen
Stop being
can do
so
that, and she's
childish.
half your
Shut up.
age.
Shut up.
Hey, I don't care.
Jake, come and sit here. No, that leaves Ben and Karen together. Jake, you sit here. Right, Ben.
Idiot.
Bloody musical chairs.
You said bloody.
Why is it always me who has to move? You're the one who pinched me.
Why do you think it's...
Shut up!
So it's a family meeting over then?
It is. And we are never having another one.
Okay, big fella, you sit there. TJ next to me.
Oh,
Young
no.
lady just there.
No, this is no good. Kelly, we seem to be in a room on our own.
Yeah, we had a bit of an overspill, so we put you in here.
Yeah, but
Here you go, young lady.
we like eating where the action is, you know, amongst lots of people, don't we?
No, this is great.
We are full downstairs.
Lovely.
Come on, Hugh Grant. You come and sit across from me. Let's start with a bottle of red, honey. Choose something nice.
Actually, I don't think we'll be...
I'll have a Bloody Mary.
Oh, this is great, isn't it? This is just great. What a lovely...
Jake, quick reminder. Try looking at her face. Women like that. They're not so keen on being looked at like some slab of meat. That goes for you as well.
Now, guys, I just want to say a few words. Now, I don't need to be a therapist to see there's an elephant in this room.
No.
A hidden source of tension between two people who love each other. But I like shooting elephants. Now, we all know there's been history between these sisters. Can we forget it? No, we can't.
Can't shoot elephants.
Can we acknowledge it? Yes, we can. Can we move on? Yes, we can.
Why does he keep repeating, yes, we can?
Negative into a positive? Yes, we can. Of course we can. Taylor Jean, can we be one big, loving family?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Why are we clapping?
We won something.
Thank you, Brick.
Yes, thank you, Brick. That was special.
That's fantastic.
So where is Taylor Jean's real mum?
Karen, now's not the time.
Hey, it's cool, Sue. Kids need answers. And the answer, Karen, is that sadly there are some mothers so damaging that kids prosper best without them.
Brick was amazing. He just wouldn't stop fighting for his kids.
Wouldn't he?
It was you coming on board that clinched it with the judge, honey. Yeah.
Hello?
Taylor Jean's so much happier.
Oh, hi, yeah.
Now she doesn't have to go to Tucson at weekends.
I'm so much
Yes.
happier.
Well, yes, Pete was naked, but he'd forgotten that Maisie was staying overnight. Well, I'm sorry she's having trouble sleeping, but it... Well, yes, he is quite hairy. But at least it won't come as a shock to her in later life, will it? No, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Sue?
Please.
Another bottle of red, honey. That's the one I...
Oh, yeah. Here we all are at San Diego Zoo. In fact, it was Misty's giraffe poem that won us the trip.
Lovely. Didn't you used to think that children got in the way of being a free spirit?
God, no. What spirits could be freer than the spirits of kids? There's such wonderful energy in a big family.
I know. It's great.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've got quite a big family, Sue, but when there's 7 of you, believe me, that is a big family.
So what shall we all have for pudding?
Here we all are in Hawaii.
Angie's the most phenomenal mother. Both interactively and as a role model. She just never stops giving. She's helped Misty overcome her food issues.
Is that Misty? Making the big splash in the swimming pool.
That's Dune. Misty had issues with undereating.
The bluffy pie looks very
In
tasty.
fact, Brick's ex put her under so much gastric stress, the poor child had to have so many tests.
Did she have to have her camera put up her bottom? Because that's what happened to Dad.
Turned out I have diverticular disease.
Very mildly.
Quite mildly.
It's one of those syndromes which is present in quite a few people his age.
Well, it's not a syndrome, it's a disease.
It's not a disease like leprosy, though.
No, no, but it is more serious than a syndrome.
15, Tadja, 16, Dangler,
Ben.
17, Pink Bazooka.
Ben, fella, that behavior is inappropriate.
So bored of that word.
So, when you replaced her real mum, what did you do with her real mum?
Karen, stop it. It's not...
But it's not fair. None of my questions get answered. And you still haven't got back to me about the hitting.
Hitting?
Well, yes, they said that they talked to me about when I can hit this boy at
Well,
school.
obviously you can't. We said that.
No, you didn't. You said I could hit in a ladylike way.
It's never right to hit. Not for children.
Then how am I supposed to stop someone from constantly stealing my sausage rolls?
You get a court order, stopping them from coming within 50 miles.
Why don't you kids play a game of consequences or something?
Good idea, Hugh Grant.
Actually, I don't sound much like Hugh Grant.
You do a bit. You got that charming thing going on.
No, I haven't. No,
Well, you do. You're doing it now. It's charming.
You should get Brick to do a session with Karen about the hitting.
She doesn't need it.
You'd do that, wouldn't you?
Sure, honey. They're family.
She's fine.
He does this great game with the kids when they play hide and seek, only they have to try and find themselves.
Find themselves?
Yeah.
That'd be easy. You just look down and there you are.
No, Karen. Sometimes you try and find something inside you that you didn't know was there.
Like a tapeworm.
No, not like that. It's
Or like a spoon that you swallowed by mistake. Or
no. It's she's very literal, isn't she? We've all got dark places inside our heads.
Well, of course we have. It's entirely dark. Unless we put like a window or we sawed the top of our head off.
Karen.
And that wouldn't be very good because then we'd die eventually.
Well, it's like if you're in a dark room and you put a plant in a dark room and it never had any sunlight, it would grow all twisted and tangled and it wouldn't be good.
It wouldn't grow at all, it would die.
It might grow a tiny bit.
Have you ever eaten
If there was
a tadpole for a bet?
Slither of light.
Yes.
Have you ever put fish food in your dad's tea?
Yeah.
Have you ever taken a seagull into a hotel bedroom?
Have you ever run away from home and got as far as New Mexico?
Having a bear inside you.
Yeah.
I think you'll find that actually there are hidden feelings inside all of us that we have to acknowledge. You have to give these feelings a name. We need to say, Bob, or if we call these feelings Bob, get back. And,
Why
and you
Bob?
see the,
When you can call it anything like Steve or a girl's name like Lucy. Well, why'd you have to call it Bob?
Well, you could say Lucy. It doesn't work for me.
Is this your job to just say stuff like this?
Trust me, it's a very useful.
Well, I don't trust you. Because you're just talking nonsense.
And if you'll just listen to me for 2 seconds. Well, it's not something a child necessarily understands, but it is something.
I do understand what you're saying. It's just it doesn't make any sense because.
Well, I think I
I'm
am.
not entirely sure your technique's going to work with Karen.
She sure has a lot of defenses.
Welcome to English repression.
I really think we should order some pudding and some coffee because we've had quite a lot of wine now.
What does repression mean?
Excuse me.
That's what everyone in England does, Ben. Don't let out the anger that's inside them.
My mum let out her anger.
Yeah, well.
She kicked you up the...
Ben!
And she let out lots of anger when she found out that Daddy had kissed a woman which isn't her.
I'll just give you a couple more minutes to decide.
You did what?
How do you know about that?
I heard you and Dad talking about it.
Promises at your
There's no
wedding.
need to go
it's
telling
not
them
my
all this. It doesn't
fault.
matter.
Okay,
It's
listen,
Dad's job.
you had a
And
Everybody
choice.
calm down. It was just a stupid incident that happened.
Guys.
And Pete is not having an affair, if that's what you're thinking.
Stuff happens. You know, we're animals dressed up in clothes pretending not to be animals. Sometimes we forget to pretend.
Look, stuff has not happened, and I think that we should all move on. And I, for one, am moving to the ladies.
I'll just go and see if she's okay.
Oh, no, actually, Andrew, I don't think that's a very good idea.
Hey, you have no bullets.
So, Hugh Grant, thought you were one of these pussy-whipped English guys.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. You don't have to be sorry. We're men.
7.
As men, we are evolutionarily hardwired to nail as many women as we can. You'll get better at it. And then you won't get caught.
What? Everything okay?
Yep.
So where's Angela? She's...
Still in the toilet?
Right, but you haven't...
So, any decisions about pudding?
Why don't we just skip pudding and get the bill?
I'll get that, honey.
No, that's kind, but let's split it. Everything all right?
Yes.
That's me.
No, I said let's split it.
You're on teacher's wages, I'll pay prof.
I'd really rather you didn't.
Oh, ouch. Some low self-esteem issues here. That's for you, good looking.
Yeah, don't play the therapist with me.
Pete's one of those guys who thinks that charlatans become psychotherapists.
Yeah, them are Serbian war criminals.
Whoa, Hugh Grant.
And if you call me Hugh Grant one more time, I'm going to take your platinum Visa card and I'm going to shove it right up your...
I want my mum.
It's all right, sweetie.
No, I want